All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Freeland Audits. I am here again in Lawrenceville, Georgia, to submit you guys with another video of the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office. Now, this is a Sheriff's Office and government facility all in one. So I am here. We're going to see if they want to answer some questions about what happened last year around this time. When they served a warrant, or they picked the guy up on a warrant, they followed him to a local business and they arrested him and then proceeded inside the business looking for a secondary arrestee. But while in the process, they decided to start violating the rights of patrons and employees. We're going to see if they want to answer our questions and respect our rights to record in government facilities and record our public employees and hold them accountable. Let's get into it. So as you guys can see, this is a pretty massive facility. It's really, really large, pretty big. That's one of their, I forgot what they called that. Nice sized parking lot. And this is the road that I came in on, and back up there, you guys will notice the little curve that I had to come around. I came right by a quick trip. Completely forgot I had to come by there when I stopped and grabbed my water. Wished I would have remembered. Could have got a cup drink, a little bit better. And while I'm out here, guys, just gonna stay out here a few minutes. We know they can see us on cameras. They got one all the way up there in the corner of that building. There you go. Friendly reminder. They're recording us, although it seems like they don't like when we record them and hold them accountable. So this isn't the main deputy's entrance and exit, but you know, it is what it is. I am going to go ahead and grab my bottle of water, drop it in my back pocket. It's a big bottle too. I came prepared in case I have to do a lot of educating. Educating means talking, guys. If you're not talking, you're not educating. There's a sign too to let you know that this area is monitored by video recording. There you go. Nice little shot of the sign there. And we're just gonna walk around the parking lot a little bit. We're gonna see what we can see. Now, this jail allegedly is built on a sinkhole. I have done research and have not been able to confirm nor deny whether or not this jail is actually built on a sinkhole. Y'all forgive me, guys, I do shake a lot due to excessive use of energy drinks. And there goes our two beautifuls right there, the Georgia state flag and the United States flag. They were both flying beautifully, I can't talk, blah, 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 blah. That's not all, folks. They are flying beautifully there in the breeze. As you can tell, the GCSO does take care of their flags. That is a good thing. I have never actually fully walked this. I've only came in the back way and came out the front. You get what I'm saying? Just trying not to get taken back to the back again. There we have people coming in. We have an officer right there. It's a pretty big parking lot. Deputy didn't stop to say anything. That's a good thing, as he knows it is my right to be out here doing this. To stop and say anything means that he knows what's gonna happen. There they go. Look at him flying so beautifully, guys. Flying beautifully. Now, that deputy could be on a call. So because he did ride by, we're gonna walk around out here and see how many more are gonna come. Another friendly reminder that we are being watched. And make sure we know about all these cameras on the building. They've got two right there in that corner. This facility is covered. Gwinnett County does have some pretty violent offenders that they house. Pretty sure they have some innocent ones too. I will be filing a FOIA request on them to obtain the past 30 days worth of video when it comes to warrants. Oh look, there goes our friendly, respectable officers, the GCPD. GCPD is in the house today, so we know for a fact that if the deputies don't get it right, The county police will. I'm pretty sure they already know who I am, as they've already seen me. So, and I'm wearing a shirt similar to the hoodie I was wearing when it was cooler last time. Another sign. Building is monitored by video surveillance, guys. No parking at any time right here. They have these signs all up and down through here. Reason why is because this is the main way of travel. We have an undercover car right there. This is called the Bobby Plunkett, G. Plunkett Jail. It is part of Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office. That used to be a road that went right down by it before they built 316. Used to be the old highway. They have since blocked it off and done what they needed to. Now they have signs up right here. I can't really read them even with glasses. Let's go take a look and see what they say. Just so you guys know, that deputy is pulling out behind me. Not sure what his intentions are. He hasn't tried to catch mine. So we're good. So far, all good on the home front. Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on the camera at the same time. All right, so this says, well, these aren't very good signs. Authorized vehicles only, deliveries and intake. So this is why they come in the back way. These cars need to be cleaned up. Pollen, mud. During this time of the year, these are the undercover cars. But during this time of the year, these cars should be clean. You know, even with the pollen and stuff. Now, I can walk back there. They have it fenced off back over there where I can't go in. But it only says vehicles. I don't see anything that says anything about personnel. So now the question is, do I push it or not? Official vehicles beyond yellow line. Well, this one I'll try. That says Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office recruiting. It's a beautiful red, white, and blue, but they tarnished it with that black overlay on the back. Why would they do that? The flag really isn't even meant to be worn or used as decoration. And that's exactly what they did, which is a violation of the Constitution as well when it comes to the flag. So, look at all these cop cars. You guys see these? That is an automatic license plate reader on the back, as well as a speed detection device. They can catch you in the front, they can catch you in the back. They know who you are. Don't think you're gonna try to outsmart these cops. And actually, some of these sheriff's deputies and Gwinnett County patrol cars do have that right there, which is a electronic device that shoots out at your car and it disrupts your car. It'll cause your car to shut down. I'm not quite sure of what the range is on those, but we've seen that one had it. That one doesn't. I'm not sure if it's only certain deputies and officers that get it, but it'd be a question I'd have to ask them while I'm in there, right? We have a civilian of the year right there. Good job. That car doesn't have one either. That's for the solicitor's office. See where it says secure area, do not cross roadway? That means that you cannot walk back there at all. The minute you step across that roadway, you are trespassing. Of course, it's not my goal to go up there. I have no interest in the inmates. Just showing this facility, man. Really nice facility. And let's go in and see if they have any Fourth Amendment waivers they want us to sign or cross through to conduct our business. It appears they do have a Fourth Amendment waiver. It says if you are here for visitation, no weapons, cell phones, cameras, or electronic devices are allowed in the jail. These items must be secured in your vehicle. And again, a second time. This one gives more detail. Cell phones, cameras, or electronic devices in the visitation area. I'm not going in the visitation area. On site, magistrate court, clerk of court. That is the exit. So let's go in and find out what we can do. Hello.
Hello.
Got a question. Walking through the metal detector, is that a law?
Is that a what?
A law.
A law?
Yeah.
What do you mean is it a law?
So in the Fifth Circuit, their Supreme Court had ruled for them that in order to go into a government building, you had to walk through a metal detector, but we're in the 11th Circuit and there's been no ruling on this yet. So I'm just trying to find out, is there some type of law, because I couldn't find it online.
I don't know. Have you tried Googling it?
Yes. That's where I look up all my laws. I did see the one that said about no guns or weapons of any kind, which is fine, but the only problem with this is until that the 11th Circuit puts it in law, that we have to walk through it, it's a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Fourth Amendment protects us against any illegal searches and seizures, which that's what this is designed for, right? It's designed to search your body for any weapons that you may have concealed.
Okay.
But where would I go to speak with a deputy?
I'm a deputy.
Well, I want this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Did you put everything in the bowl?
Well, it's more so, I guess, an investigator. Whoever is responsible for warrants being served. There was an incident last year that prompted me to come here.
Okay, you can come in, but you have to turn
I'll,
that off.
I can't turn this off. See, this isn't part of the jail. The jail is actually in the back where the visitation is.
Okay.
Your signs out there specifically say that I can not record in the visitation areas. There is nothing about recording here.
Okay. Well, just stand by for a moment. Let me see if I can get clearance for that.
Okay. How are you? Good, good.
Make your case, make an answer. Can we bring in video equipment?
For what?
Recording?
Just to record in this building. I'm not going back to the jail for any reason. It's just inside the government building. Got some questions I want to address with one of the investigators responsible for serving warrants about a warrant that they had picked a guy up on last year at 2369 Lawrenceville Highway. There was a situation that was brought to my attention, and
That would be something probably one of the assistant chiefs or chief deputies need to talk about. This is a public building, but that's going to need people granted from above us.
well, the people up above you guys have already granted that in the United States Constitution.
Well,
It's First Amendment protected activity.
So who is it you're here for?
Any investigator that is over the ones that serve the warrants. The reason why is because there was a Fourth Amendment violation done at Family Dollar. And I want to address that with them and find out, is that something that they do regularly?
Okay, let me see what I can find out. deputy. Do you have the number to that area where they could be reached? Okay, thank you. Are you trying to get open records?
Well, I am going to be filing for an open records also because although I am aware that you guys aren't going to hold any body footage from that long ago unless it pertains to a case because you have to by law, I'd still be looking over the past 30 days of body camera footage.
Well, I've been making calls, not able to get anyone, probably out in the field, busy. I can try and get in a few minutes.
Well, I mean, it should be okay for me to walk in here and record as long as I'm not going back to the jail, which I have no intentions on going down that hallway. That hallway leads me to a place where I don't want to go.
Yeah, but you said you weren't going to run the stuff through the screener.
I said that I shouldn't have to. If you're telling me I have to conduct my business, I can do that. I'm just not turning my phones off. That's all. My phone and my body camera. Okay. That much I can.
I'm not saying that you don't have to turn it off eventually at some point. It just depends on what you.
Of course. Of course. And if somebody comes down and tells me that I have to turn it off under the threat of arrest, then we'll deal with that then.
No drinks.
No drinks.
Yeah,
Can I?
you can put it on the leg there. You can
Okay.
throw it away. You can put it on.
I'll sit right there. I'll pick it up on my way out. There you go. Then. Sorry.
One more time. You got everything out?
Oh, this might set it off.
You on the belt? Okay. Yeah, it's definitely alerting at the bottom.
Yeah, it's still up.
Steel toe sneakers.
Yeah.
Step that way. Thank
We
you.
have to have them for work.
Yep. Pull up your pants leg. All right. Come on, Miss Wilson. Good. Put everything in your bowl. Everything out of your pockets. Go ahead and walk.
Stand it out your way. I might need you. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this. Here we go, people to contact just in case. They were trying to tell me that I couldn't come back here and record, but even the captain admitted that this is a public building. And under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, I'm allowed to record inside of a public facility. Just can't take these electronics back into the jail because there is laws against that. So, my goal is not to go back to the jail. And they have all these trophies. All these awards, all these recognitions. How can they have all of these and not know what the rates are? They issued a press release on that. I feel sorry for him. I hated that, you know, he was probably a very good deputy and died in the line of duty. And
I'm sorry. I need to go to the family filing unit and follow up to it. I need to follow up on a TPO.
Where is he at? I know he's somewhere.
how are you? I was wanting to know, is there a supervisor I could speak with that's available? And how can I go about filing a FOIA request?
Supervisor for you right here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Freeland Audits.
How can we help you?
Okay, so what I was wanting to talk to you guys in reference about, last year there was an arrest made at 2369 Lawrenceville Highway. The arrest that was made, the guy went into the store from his own home, right? The deputies approached with a warrant, placed him under arrest, then proceeded inside the establishment demanding IDs from customers as well as employees. What would cause them to want to go in and ID everybody else after they already arrested the person that they had the warrant on?
I don't know that I can answer that question without having more information about what happened.
That's just all I know. I was told about it because they are aware of, you know, you guys know what I'm doing. They know what I'm doing. And I told them I would check up with it. I called several times throughout the year to try to follow up with you guys, but I never received a phone call. No, nobody, everybody failed to get a case number, which is the first thing I told them. Anytime something like that happens, make sure you get a case number.
Yeah.
That way it's easier for me to reference versus trying to dig through and dig through and dig through.
Absolutely. That way I would have more information, or whoever
Right.
would know more about what happened after that and why, if they went in and why they would.
The only other thing that they said was they were looking for a girl, but if they saw him go in, they would have saw the girl go in. Since she was not in there, there's no way they could have seen her go into the establishment.
Yeah. I really don't. Let me come around over here so we can talk.
Yeah, come on.
Sorry about that, but I want her to be able to get the.
Yeah, no. Hey, what's your name?
Ben Haynes.
Ben Haynes?
Yes.
And you are Sergeant, Corporal?
Major here at
All right,
Jail
badge number,
Administration.
shield number?
1876.
All right, thank you.
So without a case number and without me being able to research and see more of what's going on, I can't really give you an answer right now. I wish.
You know, the
we
only
knew
problem
a
that
case
I have with that is the Fourth Amendment. everybody that was inside that establishment was protected under the Fourth Amendment. And since the warrant that they picked the guy up on, since they followed him there, couldn't have had that private business's address on there, there's no way they could have walked into that business without the store manager's approval.
I understand completely with what you're saying, but I can't give you an answer or respond without seeing all the information.
Right, and that's why I wanted to come down here in person. You know, like I said, I've tried throughout the year to call. I'm a single dad, so I've been very, very busy.
Absolutely.
Instead of calling,
when did this happen? Do you remember?
It was about this time last year.
About this time
Yeah.
last year? Have you put in an open records request?
That was the other thing I was coming down here to try to inquire about. How do I go about doing that?
So our open records requests for the county are done online.
Okay.
Everything's filled out online.
Okay.
And it's through the, I think you get it on the GwinnettCounty.com website.
Okay.
There should be a tab at the bottom for open records requests, and fill out that form there, and it will. There should be. I haven't seen it. This is new.
Right.
This open records online. I think there's a spot to submit it to the sheriff's office, and it will come over here to our open records unit, and they'll help research it and see what we can find out.
Okay, and two more things before I split. One, the signs that are out there say authorized vehicles only, and since that is a booking area for the deputies to go in and drop off the inmates, you may want to change it to authorized vehicles and personnel only.
Okay.
Because I know that if I walked past there, y'all would have came out asking questions. What are you doing back here? Did you not read the signs?
Before you get back there, you got to call in to get permission.
Well, I'm just talking about where the signs are, because where those signs are, technically, if I go past those signs in a vehicle, you guys can, come and stop me and talk to me and all that.
Okay,
So,
that's good.
and then I seen it on YouTube once. The electronic things on the front of the car, you guys actually have a car out here with it where they line it up on a car that's trying to flee, and they could shoot it out and it sticks to the car and deactivates the electronics in the car.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. Why do you guys only have it on select cars? Is it too expensive?
It's only on cars that are out on the road.
Okay.
That are in that do what you would call patrol type.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, dude, that's cool. You better not run.
It's a lot safer.
Right. I mean, definitely. At least that way you at least stand some chance. If somebody's on a motorcycle trying to flee, you stand some chance of shutting that bike down.
Absolutely.
And also, you guys might want to talk to the lady up front and let her know that it is okay to record in here.
Absolutely. It's public
and that I
place.
could bring my cameras in.
Absolutely.
She wasn't too sure about it, and a captain came out and he was like, well, it is a public building, but you got to get approval from somebody higher up. And like I told him, I have approval.
Not in here. This
United
is
States
public
Constitution.
Space. This is a public space. You can film all you want to in here.
All right, man.
Once we go further, deeper into the jail, it becomes a different issue, but right here, we're good.
Right. So I'm going to be filing a FOIA request to get the past 30 days of body camera footage so I can see if any more instances like that have happened.
Thank you.
And
Thank you. Have a good day.
If so, I'm going to bring it to you guys and address it with you guys. That way we can get that taken care of so everybody's on the same page. I audited GCPD last week and they blew me away, man. Nobody said not a word about a camera. It's not too often that we run into that. Right. So, it's of course educating and trying to bridge that gap with everybody.
Absolutely.
All right,
you, buddy.
Major Haynes. Thank you.
Got
Take care.
Pull it on this.
Oh, thank you.
You got it.
Have a good day. All right, let's grab our water. Have a good day. Boy, she really does not like the camera. That tone in her voice when I walked out. Now, Major Haynes, everyone else in there, they did an outstanding job, guys. I mean, outstanding job. No one said anything. It seemed like the captain and the lady in the front were the only ones that weren't too sure if I could do it. No one else had anything to say. They knew that if they didn't want to be in the camera, move off to the side. Create your privacy. It's a public place. You can't have privacy out in public. That's why it's called out in public and not inside of public. You're out in public. You're out in a public building. You're literally visible to everybody and able to record it by anything and everything that's around there. So there should be no reason to stress or sweat. We're just walking back to my bike. Get another shot of this facility. Oh, Glory decided to fall limp today. I don't know why. Probably kind of sad about how she acted inside. What do you guys think? See that? State flag's kind of happy. United States flag isn't too happy. Disappointed that a major didn't recognize that what I was doing was protected by the United States Constitution and thought that I needed approval from somebody higher up. Like, where? And then the fact that I had to waive my Fourth Amendment just to go in there and record. They played it smart. They got the major there. They got a couple of deputies there. I knew they were all walking around because they were expecting it to go sideways. But I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to make things go sideways. I'm in there with a camera. Do they not realize that how much more worse on me that would look if I make things go sideways?